Are we live? I think we're live. Gareth. Gareth.
Hello, Conor. How you doing?
Yeah, mate, a bit of an issue. We're live now. We're live. But don't worry, I put a video on. They won't be able to hear us though, so it's fine.
Oh, bloody hell. Call the other guys, quick. Call the other two guys and run the video's on. Okay, speak to you in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye. God, bloody hell. I thought we were an hour later. Come that.
Oh, we're live now. Hello, everyone.
Oh.
Hello, everyone watching. Welcome to.
Yes, we are.
Matt,
let's get it.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another Mackmyra show. I think we got the timings wrong or something on there. I don't know what was going on. What we got? What day is it? Where am I? What planet am I on? Welcome to the Friday Mackmyra with a Friends show. This is our weekly show where we're going to concentrate on our whiskies of the week, which are our seasonals. Let me just welcome our guests, regular guests, of course, Camille, our star behind the bar. Camille, say hello.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
And
how are you doing?
Richard McKean, of course, our whiskey expert. Richard, have you got your T-shirt on the wrong way around?
Oh, what is wrong?
It's your T-shirt's on the wrong way around, buddy. You've put it on the front.
I'll fix it in a minute. That was a bit
of
of a
rush. What you do with your underwear when they're dirty? Turn it upside down.
Oh, I've got that's the trick. Yeah, so I can wear this T-shirt more times. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, that's great. Well, tonight seasonal stuff, and we've got two of our seasonal products we're going to make some fantastic cocktails tonight with. The first one, hold on a second. God, sorry, the pizzas have just arrived.
This changing the time.
This has been happening about half an hour ago, and the Friday night pizza delivery guy is literally just at my front door now with our pizzas.
Okay. Well, Shane, while you grab your pizzas, why don't I tell everyone about the deal that we've got?
No, I haven't talked. Wait a minute. There goes the pizza delivery guy, just to prove. There he is.
Okay.
It's tonight is about two whiskies. It's about the Gruvguld and the. No, that's not the Gruvguld.
No.
Have we got the right time?
That isn't the Gruvguld, by the way. Just so everyone's watching, they know.
You know why he doesn't run just all the pictures? Look. What is it?
Let's do the whole range.
Come on, guys.
Keep going. Come on, just show our portfolio. We do.
Is it there?
Right. Let's have the Gruvguld.
What's
that? Got a bottle? I think I've got mine on the shelf.
It's Gruvguld.
Not on the camera yet. Not on the camera. That's the one. Gruvguld. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Have you got any money?
I haven't got any money. No.
I haven't got any money.
Well, you'll have to pay the guy because he's just coming out.
He's gone.
Sorry.
So, where's your money?
It's in the wallet. I don't know where it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to the show. let's rewind. Richard, have we got a deal for these guys tonight, or what?
We've got a cracking deal. Thank you for asking. Let's go back to some normality. The seasonal pack we can see here, 6 bottles. Some of them you've probably seen already in some of those pictures. None of them have been the right one so far, but in there we've got Apple Blum on the left, the Calvados finish, Winterglad, Intelligens, Gruvguld, curated, and Svensk Rock. And we're doing a third off if you buy them as a pack. So if everyone looks at the bottom of the screen now, you see limited editional seasonal single malt whiskies. Mackmyra, just go onto that link there. £2,400.
What?
It's supposed to be £240.
Who put the extra zero on? Yeah. Was that Matt? Was that Matt, our shop guy?
Matt again.
Guys, this is serious. Come on.
I tell you, Matt, he's a bugger. He's always mucking it up. Is that Matt?
No. It's not my fault. Listen, it's £240. I said it to take support. Not my fault, guys. Jesus.
You're blaming me again.
God damn it. Please.
Do you know what? You never know who's listening on these shows. You never know who's behind the scenes, do you? Matt, we're sorry about that. We'll get it right at the end.
Sorry for that.
Not a problem, guys. 240.
Okay. Well,
that's it. So £240, everyone. Massive discount. It's a third off if you buy all 6, and it's one of the only opportunities you'll get to get some of those whiskies too, because we've only got a few hundred bottles left of some of these. So
we're beginning to run out of them. So let's talk a little bit about. We did our in-depth show last night. If you ever want to go right deep dive, the show's on Thursdays. It's a deep dive. We're just going to touch it very briefly. So this is the Gruvguld, gold from the cave. There's a really nice photograph of it. So this was kind of. I don't know, clear up's not the right word, but what they did, they took a load of tiny, small 30-litre barrels. About 60% of the recipe is the 30-litre barrels, and then the rest are quarter casks, 120, 128 litres that went into there, going right back to 2004, some of these little casks. So some right little gems in there, and it's all about showing off the really one of the true unique things about Mackmyra is how they've made fantastic whiskies using 30-litre casks. So it's a brilliant timing, and they've used them for many, many years. Yeah, Steve, I do agree. It's not a great start to the show, says Steve. We will endeavour to try and get a little bit better going on that. So a lot of different casks went into this, and I'm talking Oloroso, I'm talking PX, I'm talking Smoky, about 20% of Smoky, I think, went into this, Virgin, American Oak. So it's really a tribute to our 30 litres. So it's very powerful in terms of a flavour profile. So Camille, I mean, how have you managed to sort of capture what's going to happen in with this tonight? And by the way, Camille, I'm actually got all my ingredients here ready to do it with you as well. So I'm going to go with you on this one, Camille, and try to keep up with you. So over to the master. What could possibly go wrong?
We are going to make champagne cocktail today, and the main ingredients will be Gruvguld. And this cocktail is twist on the French 75, which is a gin cocktail mixed with the champagne, lemon, and sugar. And the first recipe recorded was in a Savoy cocktail book in 1930s.
Wow.
But it has kind of a history because American French fighters that they liked drinking champagne, and they liked the extra kick, so they was adding gin to it. So basically, that had named French 75 as a field gun from World War I. And wow. I named this one French 50 because Gruvguld was aged in a mine where 50 meters underground. So I just want to keep the same theme, but just change the number there.
So if the French pilots are drinking a load of champagne with spirits inside it, I'm not sure they're going to be very effective. Do you?
I think they would not scare. While they drink that, they would not scare these guys. They were so strong, I guess.
Yeah.
So
okay. What do we got?
How do we begin?
Start with 30 ml of Gruvguld.
30. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm picking up the wrong one. There we go. 30 ml of Gruvguld. All pre-measured. There we go.
Ooh. Are we pouring it straight into the glass we'll be drinking it from?
No,
we're pouring it into the shaker. And 12.5 ml of fresh lemon juice. So,
right.
Yeah.
Lemon juice, and it goes. So, this particular whiskey is quite bold on flavors. So, are these just to try and like enhance them? There's not a lot going on there.
Between spice and fruity, there are also some pears and blackcurrant, but also one of the flavors which I noticed is grapefruit. So that's why second ingredients for this will be fresh grapefruit juice.
Ah, here we go. Yes, I got that ready. Grapefruit.
But only equal measurement, 12.5 ml.
So we've got the alcohol, we've got the sour, we need the sweet now, don't we? Is that right?
Yes.
Am I learning something?
And as a sweet, traditionally, the normal syrup is sugar syrup or powdered sugar. But I prefer Falernum, tropical flavor fruits syrup, which is amazing with this with the champagne.
Okay.
Also 12.5 ml, so all equal.
There we go. Lid on, and is this where it gets noisy?
Oh yes. But the important thing is that you chill your champagne glass because this cocktail is served without ice.
Here we go then.
And this one you can just gently shake for like 5 seconds, not too much. That's enough.
Into the champagne glass.
And I would like to fine strain it actually, so into the champagne glass.
I've only got a coarse strainer, so.
I brought my fine strainer along just in case. First time I've used it now.
Wow. Well prepared, Richard.
Well, someone had
Where's
to
my
be prepared
champagne?
tonight, didn't they?
Darling! Champagne!
Darling, fetch me my champagne.
Champers, darling! When I say champagne, it's really Prosecco, but don't tell her.
Don't worry, I'm starting to drink it.
Thank you, darling.
So, and top up with champagne of your choice, but we cannot promote the brand, so I colored the brand of the champagne for this reason.
Can we see
So
a close
this
up on
video
that?
is not sponsored by anybody, so I don't want to just mislead
Camille.
people. But your favorite champagne with this will work.
Camille, let's see the bottle again once you finish pouring, please.
This one.
We now
It's,
want a close, we have a close up. Yeah, that's it. So that's it. So,
Champagne. Hey, you spelled it right.
Oh.
That's okay.
authentic
Okay.
champagne.
I've got pre-frozen strawberry and raspberry from my garden as my
Yeah,
little ice
wow.
cubes to garnish on the top. Just a little. There we go. Just a little thing so the champagne literally sits on the top of it, doesn't it? You can see the layer of it there.
You can do a quick stir there, just gently,
Oh, okay.
because there are bubbles, you know what I mean? So you don't want to destroy the bubbles. And, oh, hang on, okay. So I have prepared a wedge of grapefruit, and I'm going to
Oh, steady on.
burn it a little bit.
Pouring it off. Oh yeah, the grapefruit. I've got some grapefruit skin here actually, so I'm just going to twist that off. Get the sprays. Look at that spray on there. Lovely.
I'm so sorry, Camille. I didn't get any grapefruit, but I think I don't feel too bad about that now. After the way we started the show off, I think everyone's probably used to this sort of thing now.
Right.
And this will be our garnish. The name of
that
this
looks
is basically when you drink the cocktail,
Oh wow.
and you just gently bite into the grapefruit with the smoke. It brings new dimension into the whiskey drink mixed with the champagne.
That is beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, watch out. The boss is on.
You okay?
Sorry,
guys.
Sorry. Yeah. It's not going too well.
Well, that's a nice way of putting it. You know, I leave you alone for one show, and I don't quite know how to say this, but please, dear God, get your act together. This is enough already.
I can feel it surging through my veins now with the extra power that this fantastic cocktail has given me.
Enough.
Yes, Shane, thank you for your
Explorers in whiskey. That's the tagline of Mackmyra, a Swedish distillery always looking to experiment and explore the unknown. For their 20th anniversary, they wanted to do something extra special. They wanted to make the world's first machine-generated whiskey. Before Mackmyra, there were no whiskey distilleries in Sweden.
Hi guys.
Hello, John. How are you?
Hi there. How did the show go earlier?
We're on it now.
What do you mean? It's the team's meeting we
We're on
got.
it now.
No.
We changed the time of the show.
Yeah, we
What?
changed the time from 5 to 6.
No. It's 7:15.
Where are you, John?
I've got the
Where are
time
you?
wrong. I'm in Italy.
Ah.
Oh God. Yeah. So you're not in the middle of it now, are you? You're just recording it, yeah?
We're in the middle of it
I
now.
can delete this.
Do you want some pizza,
Yeah,
John?
Italian
Oh
pizza.
God. I've got some coming actually. Yeah. Oh guys, I'll leave it to it. I'll leave you to it.
You are live now. So say
Yes,
hello
John.
to our viewers, the 2 people that are watching currently.
Can we run the video again? I'm sorry about that. John shouldn't have been into that. We were going to have a meeting, but it was about an hour ago. But he's in Italy and he's drinking a lot of Prosecco, I understand. So do we run the video again? Go for the video.
Explorers in Whisky. That's the tagline of Mackmyra, a Swedish distillery always looking to experiment and explore the unknown. For their 20th anniversary, they wanted to do something extra special. They wanted to make the world's first machine-generated whiskey. Before Mackmyra, there were no whiskey distilleries in Sweden. This despite Sweden having some of the purest water, barley sweetened under the Nordic sun, and oak flavours to die for. For a certain group of friends, this made no sense. In 1999, they founded a company and Mackmyra began experimenting. Today, some 20 years later, they still do. But for one particular whiskey, the process was unlike any other. This time, consumer insights, taste notes, cask types, alcohol levels, expert ratings, and sales figures weren't only given to the experts to decipher, they were given to a machine to train a generative model. After millions of iterations, the machine started to make sense. An endless supply of new whiskey recipes ranked by predicted reception, all at the push of a button, and all in Mackmyra's signature style. However, the final piece of the puzzle was still missing. Machines can generate ideas, but they don't have senses. Even the best of guesses needs expert validation. In Mackmyra's master blender, Angelo Dorazio, we found not only our project mentor, but our judge. Of the top 5 generated recipes, Angelo chose 1 for bottling. The world's first machine-generated whiskey launched in August 2019. The first batch sold out in 1 day. It's been covered by Food and Wine magazine, The Times of London, and many others. It was consumed live on Finnish morning television. But most importantly, it's loved by us enthusiasts. Mackmyra Intelligens, an example of what's possible when machines augment the expert.
Hey, now I know why Shane was picked up. Now I know he came on the show because he don't have a trousers. And I seen in the comment, Gareth, put your trousers on.
Yeah.
People
I
can
didn't have
see
time.
black or something.
I was getting changed. I went to get my my Intelligens off the shelf there because this is fun. Sorry guys. What? Can you turn the Hoover off, please?
I can't believe this.
She's doing the hoovering on a Friday
Did you not tell
night.
her? Did you not tell Cindy that we changed the time of the show?
Yeah, no. She knows we're busy. She knows we're busy. That's terrible. So yeah, the Intelligens and the Intelligens is a great story. So this is it's one of our classic bottles with the 8 dimples on it. If you look what you get the on the bottom of the.
Hey.
Sorry. You get the you get the tuning
Even
fork.
that's upside down.
It looks like a tuning fork, doesn't it? I'm pretty soaking.
Karen, now you smell like a man from pizza and whiskey.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to happen one day.
This is a testosterone. You know, I call it testosterone. It's something powerful.
It's an interesting whiskey. It's got a lot of flavor, a lot going on. It's kind of like almost like it reminds me of Brooks whiskey because it has a lot of the various flavor profiles of all the stuff that we've done together. It's kind of dialed up and a little bit more alcohol, 46.1. So interesting to see how you're going to make a cocktail around this one tonight. What do you got for us, Camille, on this one?
Yeah, I've got for you basically one of the classic cocktails, which is called GIRO d'Italia, which is based on a bicycle race from Italy.
Yeah, I've heard of that. It's like the Tour de France for Italy, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, exactly. But this is bourbon-based cocktail, but I tried with bourbon and some other whiskeys, but the best taste I find that it's working with Intelligent whiskey because of the herbal notes, spiciness, and little tobacco. And when you mix it with the food, it's incredibly good.
Wow. That sounds
I
great.
hope I can remember the recipe now because I feel confused at the moment.
Yeah,
I
everyone's
was going to say
confused.
at least, yeah, there's some intelligence in the room,
Not much.
at least with the bottle.
Not much.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the 2 cherry tomato, fresh basil, around 5 leaves, 6 leaves.
Cindy, I need a
Beautiful
glass.
fresh from Waitrose. Or I don't have a garden. Did you pick yours in your garden?
No, it's not ready yet. The tomatoes are coming on, but they're only little baby ones at the moment. But come back in around 6 or 8 weeks' time, and there we go. Thank you very much. There's my glass. And we'll have fresh tomatoes for you, and basil as well.
And basil. Do you grow basil now?
I do grow basil. Yeah, a bit of that. And we'll have lots of chilies as well. So we've got to do some hot chilies and stuff because I've grown some really good hot chilies in my greenhouse.
Oh.
How many basil leaves are we using, Camille?
Around
How
5,
many
6.
basil leaves?
How big they are?
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with the 25 ml of Sanz agave syrup. Agave is basically a plant that grows and is native to Mexico, which is tequila made from. And it's basically huge piña that it takes 10 years to grow.
Wow. Yeah, they do. They take a long time. They're very slow. I never realized that.
Some of them can take 30, 35 years. Some of
Yes,
the
some of the species up to 35 years and even more. And once they reach the maturity, plants die after.
Yeah.
Plants
It's
flower.
like the opposite.
Camille, you know,
It's the opposite of whiskey. Sorry, Gareth. So just only while we're talking about agave, it's the opposite of whiskey because you can spend 10 to 35 years waiting for this plant to mature to be ready to harvest. Then you make your product, and it may only spend a few months in the cask after that, but most of the time it comes out just straight away. But you're looking at 30 years, say, for a very old or mature type tequila, or something that's got a lot to it. Whereas whiskey, grow it in a field for a few weeks, then you mature it in oak for the same amount of time, but the opposite. So
yes, you're right, because until the plants grow and they can start the process of fermentation, distillation, and then aging if they want to, it's actually equally the same thing like good whiskey, around 10 years to produce.
But the artisan producers of the tequila, they have to roast them in a special oven, don't they? Or else it's not allowed to be called the right thing. They've got these special ovens that they have to roast them in, not just kind of boil them to prepare them the right way. Camille, I've just got one question. You said about putting your glass in the freezer to chill it. Mine's got a great big crack in it now. Thanks very much. It's one of my best whiskey glasses. It's got a nice big crack in it. There it is. Down there.
Oh, maybe your freezer is too strong, or a glass was already cracked, or from Poundland or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might not be the most expensive.
Sounds like it's your fault, Gareth.
I think so, but never mind.
Okay, so we did our lemon juice, 25 ml. We did our agave syrup, 25 ml. Our tomatoes and basil. And now the Intelligens, and we're gonna go with the 60 ml.
Wow, 2 double shots. Excellent. Oh, bloody hell! Are you printing something? I'm on a show.
You know what? I think your neighbors are connected to your Wi-Fi and then printing.
I think
stuff.
they're pinching my Wi-Fi. We've got the printer in here. It's kind of just above here.
I think it's Shane. Shane's probably printing something saying, "Get your act together, Gareth," and he's just waiting.
It's probably my P45, to be frank. Sorry. Okay, some more ice.
Okay, so my lemon juice is in. My Intelligens is in, all in the glass, none on the screen. What do we do now?
No, I used just a top tip.
Take it with a lot of ice.
Top tip. I used instead of the agave, I used maple syrup, which is nice. I used maple syrup.
Right, that's good. Perfect solution instead of the agave syrup. Really well, very good.
Gareth, sorry.
Just look,
Camille. Yeah, Camille. Are we supposed to have muddled something? I've got my muddler ready, but did I miss a muddling stage?
Yeah, you need to muddle tomatoes with the basil first, and then add the rest of the ingredients.
Okay.
Mine was
I'm just going to pretend that I haven't added the other ingredients yet.
You can taste your cocktail now. You can still adjust the lime or more whiskey or sugar. That is really good. You know,
sorry if you're wondering if anyone's seen OCD. Sorry, Camille, but we've just had some comments come up from OCD Whisky, which is Soren of the English Whisky Company, who started a group called the Whisky Circus, which is something of a chaotic group. And he's told us that we seem to be worse than them. So you wonder now, Soren, why I fit so well into the group? It's because this is where I come from.
Oh, that fits perfectly.
What do you mean by how? I cannot see it from here. What do you mean?
Whisky Circus.
He was just saying how good you are at making. He said how good you are at making cocktails, Camille.
Oh, good, because I thought he wants to insult me, but what I don't understand doesn't insult me, you know?
No. He was saying that Gareth was very handsome and that you were very good at making cocktails.
Thank you, Circus.
Nothing.
Sorry,
my
headphones cut out there. I had to put my headphones in and out. Sometimes they cut
in
and out there. Sorry.
Oh, I made this wonderful joke and I just had dead air. No.
Did you say something interesting, or was that one of your normal jokes, Richard?
It was one of my normal jokes, mate. I was reaching, yeah.
Okay, so are you ready?
Sorry?
Are you ready, guys?
I'm ready. I'm good.
You're so fast.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to fine strain this. I don't want any pieces, any bits, any impurities there.
Okay. Fine strain. That looks good. A lot of ice in there.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of it.
Okay. Excuse my fingers. Yeah. Yes, darling, you can have some when you're finished.
Yeah, to garnish for nice aromas.
Oh, yeah.
Some basil and cherry.
Cherry tomato.
Yeah, cherry tomato.
And you hit the basil to release the flavor.
You know, basil and cherry, they love each other. They need to go together. Some mozzarella, olive oil, balsamic, and these things.
I love the cherry tomatoes and the basil on the cheese, you know, the Italian cheese thing. They do the mozzarella and the tomatoes and the basil and the oils. Oh, it's lovely. The big circle of it. But anyway, there we go. Fantastic. GIRO d'Italia. So we should all be riding bikes now. And
GIRO di Intelligens d'Italia.
Okay, let's have a look. Wait a minute. Richard's on mute. He can't. Somebody's turned Richard off on mute. Are you back on?
Yeah, sorry. I was concentrating so hard on trying to catch up, and now I'm too embarrassed to show you what I put together. I didn't strain it, so all the bits have come in. Have we got a close up so I can show you? And I'm so hot.
You're on close up. Is that it?
Yeah, it looks a bit rancid, but
that looks like the end of a Saturday night in a half a lager, mate.
I've got the wrong.
Wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the savoury flavours coming from the tomato and the basil. You know, going with the sweetness together. It's absolutely fantastic. It's beautiful.
I mean, it's
really
good.
Good drink. Such a good summer drink.
Yeah, I think it's really good, but I don't understand why you two have both different cocktails, or maybe I explained it wrong a couple of times. But
no, I have done it wrong, Camille. No, you two have done it perfectly. I have done it rather incorrectly. Yeah, well, but to me, it's
So that's our two cocktail take on the whiskies of the week, the Gruvguld and the Intelligens. We hope you've enjoyed it, you know, and nothing exciting, nothing to see here. You know, it's all just normal stuff, everyday stuff. Richard, stop corpsing. Richard is corpsing on us.
Yeah, Richard, you know what? I'm gonna send you one of the bars I have at home. And you'll be sure.
Yeah, go on. Yeah,
let's get you back on track, Richard. Tell us about the deal, Richard. Tell us about the deal again. Let's see if we got the price right.
I'll tell you a deal. And let's see if we can get it down from the price that we started at. Yeah. So we're doing a seasonal tasting pack. That's it, yeah. So it was earlier today for 2,400. We're doing it now for £240, which is a massive discount from 2,400. And the original price, which was only £124 more, all over the shop, but lots of discounts going around today, it seems. So 6 excellent seasonal whiskey bottles. Some of those, there's only a few hundred left. I saw that, Gareth. If that was a piece of pizza, you'll be in trouble. Seasonal pack, £240, 6 excellent, really excellent whiskies. You can't go wrong, and it's a lot cheaper than nearly £2.5 grand. So
what a discount! You sound like Del Boy. I'm not going to charge you 2,400, not 2,000, not 1,000. But tonight, one deal only. I phoned my boss, Shane. I've got the price, 240 quid, and it's all yours. Come on, my son. Come on, my son.
Lines are open. Get on the phone. It's a deal. It's a steal. It's sale of the century.
Yes.
Everyone get buying.
Sounds great. Okay, well, we've got to probably wrap this up. Well, what we got coming up? I'll tell you what we got coming up. Very excited about tomorrow. The first of our weekly Saturday morning cook shows. Yeah, half an hour of cooking with Brendan McConnell, and he's got fantastic recipes coming up for us. Oh, he's called B, so it's breakfast with B. I think we've got a video promo. Cue the promo, tech guy.
Did that work?
I think that worked. It woke us up anyway. All that flambe stuff, he's going to be doing that live on Saturday morning, tomorrow morning. So get up. It's not too early. It's not too early. It's only 10 o'clock, I think. So yeah, join us for that.
Yeah, it looks delicious. I'd love to. I'm going to watch and see and be part of it. So I really want to see how this thing is happening in the kitchen. Because,
well, you know, over the last few weeks, we've had great fun working out how the flavors of our whiskies are blending within cocktails. But this is a different challenge for a different type of chef. This is the flavors of the whiskies going into food, which is a similar challenge, but it's it's a different ballgame. So it'd be great to see how you guys get on in terms of understanding your flavor profiles, how things work and don't work between the two sides. So looking forward to that. Of course, every week we've got our regular weekly shows. Thursday is our in-depth, Friday's our cocktail, and Saturday is our cook show. We'll be doing that going forward. I think that's probably about it.
Before we go, I was only going to say, if anyone wants to tune in tomorrow morning and any other Saturday show that we do to watch Gareth speaking with his mouth full, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, you can see it all over again, and next week as well. So let's see what foods he can eat and still deliver a show at the same time.
Yeah, but you know,
pizza was getting cold.
When you're hungry, it's hungry. It's nature. You need to take food on, you know.
I can't let the pizza get cold. It was fresh, freshly delivered, and I can say Domino's. So freshly delivered from the guy. So wonderful pizza. Thanks very much. Also, we've got this weekend is a pretty packed weekend as well, because we've got Father's Day on Sunday. Which is, of course, for the UK, everybody who's a father, and I'm included, I'm looking forward to some love and attention. Look forward to that. We've got Midsummer's Eve as well on Saturday, the 21st. Our Swedish parents, it's their Midsummer's Eve today. So congratulations to them. I hope they're having a good party over in Sweden and enjoying themselves. Big up to them. And so a lot going on, but enjoy your Friday night, enjoy your weekend, and all I can say is the pizza was good, the show was great, and the drinks were fabulous. Thank you, Camille. Take care, everybody, and skål!
And happy Father's Day.
Skål. Cheers.
Okay.
All right, guys, I think
is that it?
Yeah. I forgot to tell my dad that
was such a good
I was crying.
I forgot.
It's all good. It's all good.
I can't imagine like so many things going wrong in one show. Oh my goodness. Imagine everyone seeing them as well.
So bad. That cocktail you made, Rich, was terrible.
Hey, Connor.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Connor. It still says live in the top corner.
Oh no. We're still live.
Connor.
Dude, why didn't you press the button, man?
Sometimes it goes okay.